Good morning, guys and girls. Hope everyone's doing okay. Well, what a fantastic day today. It's Saturday and we've actually hit the 300 subscribers. I actually can't believe it. So whenever this video will get uploaded, we might be still at 300 or might be at 301. So wherever we are, honestly, I'm forever thankful, appreciative. I can't tell you guys how much it means to get the love and support from all the loyal subscribers. So yeah, today it is Saturday and I am about 500 and, well, it says 44, I'm probably about 550 kilometers away from the port of Calais. Now you're wondering why I've got up a bit early this morning. I've taken 9 hours rest, I've done the vehicle checks. Now near the big bins over there, I just walked to come back from the toilet and there was a massive rat come legging it out. Let's just say I sprinted back to my truck in case I don't want to get bit and get a case of botulism or whatever nasties these critters carry. Well, and let's just go back again. This is a funny one here. Like some of the drivers are saying, oh, you don't know what your days run about with bans in France, blah blah blah. Well, I'll tell you what, here you go. You were saying before, Saturday 10 till 10. Well, I was speaking to a French driver yesterday because I saw the English truck, not seeing many. He was telling me, is your fridge on? I said, yeah. He goes, why? He goes, well, as well as your 10 till 10 ban, you've got one from 7 AM till 7 PM, and then after that you got the 10 till 10, and then on Monday same again, 7 till 7. So there you go, guys. Just goes to show, just you know, we might think we know it all, and I said to you before numerous occasions, always check and double check, because there's that many holidays and festivals in Europe that the bands that you think you might know of, there's additional ones to it. So if you're running a curtain cider today, your fridge was empty, and you're thinking, sweet, I've got until 10 PM tonight, rubbing your hands together, I'll make it to Calais. Next thing, 7 AM, you're running down the road and we'll see the old gendarme, contrôle technique. Let's say, ah, bonjour monsieur, where are you going? I'm heading up to Calais. I've got until 10 PM, why are you stopping me? Ah, monsieur, vous êtes stupid. You cannot read. You need to know our local laws and the local dates and days of fiestas and parties. So there you go, guys. So obviously everyone out there, all the drivers, well, not all, there's only one driver actually coming out with this stuff. That's why I said to you guys before, there's that many festivals in Europe where you're better off checking, or if you can speak to the drivers, speak and ask them. So one driver again, as you said, and 2 drivers look after each other. So let's get out of here now. Again, these parking spaces, just be careful getting out, watch your tail and watch the front. Now this is my friend, the driver, who told me yesterday with the red Scania here. And we were talking, I was talking to a French driver, and he overheard, he spoke a bit of English as well, but the Polish driver spoke a bit of English. So I told him about the restrictions, so he thanked me because he's carrying ambient, so he wouldn't have known that. So there you go. So if your fridge is off, you can't run, but mine is on, I can, and I'm also getting up the road to beat the traffic, because it is going to be a festival. There might be a bit more traffic on the roads, as in people going out partying. So that's why I'm up. Right, let's just slow it down here, let this fella get past because he let me on. You didn't have to, but he did. Now the Dutch fella. So let's head on up the road, and I'll catch up with you guys when I get to Calais, because we've done the drive down, so you've seen the routes we took. I'm going to go the same way, going to go via A10 A10 A28 direction Rouen, and then we will make it to Calais. But again, little hints and tips: if you are heading towards Calais, try not to stop within an hour away of the docks to be on the safe side. So as you know, the aforementioned miscreants on their dinghies and such, you might find yourself carrying a bit more extra cargo than you intended to. So yes, let's carry on. And I managed to murder a fly yesterday that was tormenting me. He was playing hide and seek with me, and I hope I've got him. I'm sure I've got him, unless his mate's sleeping somewhere. So, Sleeping Beauty.
Va 5h30, se lève tout juste.
See, and the radio.
Le trafic s'écoule très bien sur les autoroutes du quart nord-ouest du pays, les autoroutes de l'ouest, du centre et de l'Île-de-France. Aucun ralentissement signalé à ce stade. Vous avez très bien fait de prendre la route aussitôt ce matin. On attend beaucoup plus de monde dans la journée. Il y a toujours l'intervention en revanche qui est en cours sur l'A10 direction Paris au niveau d'un accident, d'un véhicule accidenté. C'est au kilomètre 66 de l'autoroute. On est donc une douzaine de kilomètres après la sortie pour Artenay, la sortie numéro 13. Vous basculez sur voie du milieu et voie de gauche, car celle de droite, la voie de droite a été neutralisée pour bien permettre l'intervention de ces secours encore très nombreux sur place. Avant de vous laisser, un rappel aussi assez important: si vous roulez en cours de cet été et que vous êtes fumeur, il ne faut surtout pas jeter son mégot par la fenêtre. Les incendies ont déjà commencé très tôt, ils ont été très violents, pas uniquement dans le sud du pays. Actuellement, il y a 6 départements en alerte orange pour risque de feu de forêt sur l'ouest du pays. Donc la sécheresse, elle concerne de nombreux départements, pas uniquement dans le sud. Le risque est réel et un mégot jeté par la fenêtre peut, oui, provoquer un incendie. C'est donc
Okay, basically they were saying all the motors are moving fine on the west of the country. There's an accident heading towards Paris, and essentially saying, if you smoke, do not throw your cigarette out the window due to the drought, not just to the west of the country, down to the south as well, due to the heat and the extreme risk of forest fires. So don't worry, I don't smoke. There'll be nothing getting chucked out the window, with the exception of a dead cadaver of a few flies or two. So let's make our way north, the northwest. And I've got another Orangina. I needed some strength and some bit of caffeine to get me through the day. Right, so down to 30 km par heure. 3, 2, 1. Merci, monsieur. And we look out for the autocar. Now we are heading towards Paris Tour and Aire du Moulin Rouge. With this funny little junction again. Remember, we can't go left here due to the 3.5 ton signs. So, Aire du Moulin Rouge. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi ce soir? So I need to check why this little bit I can't go left again, whether it's a very weak bridge. Because it adds absolutely nothing. "800 meters of segregation for cars and trucks." I'm just having a little breakfast biscuit. Still had a bit of a dodgy stomach, so I took another Imodium with my Orangina. And now a little bit of history. Near Tours, there's one of the major battles, the major turning points of the Crusades, where the Crusaders stopped the Islamic Muslim march into Northern Europe. Basically, they conquered, the Moors had conquered Spain, and they were making their way up north through France, and this was a crucial battle of Tours which put an end to the conquest. So next time you go a bit of history, look into it, of the religion of peace. Let's just say taking the piss, anything but. So check into your local history. So I like to always check a bit of history, so I like to go and read about, educate yourselves, people. Education is the key. And I just came across a good channel of a bloke on YouTube, very good. He's got a book called The Sword and Scimitar, so I'm going to try to buy that and have a read of it. And if you're ever on YouTube, I can't remember his name, just type in, I think it's called something Ibrahim something. So it's it'll be an eye-opener for you guys. So a bit of history again. If we keep making the same mistakes, history will repeat itself in a lot of things. So next time you go through Tours, remember, this is where the tide was turned. And some may say there might be a fifth Crusades. The way things are going, I can believe it. Anyway, brief history lesson done. Now you can see the traffic heading south now. So I'm gonna beat this heading north. So people are gonna have a long weekend. So they've got obviously they've got holiday this weekend. So, and they're gonna have Monday as well. So we're gonna be having a long weekend. So people will be making their way south, or here, there and everywhere. And we're still at 80, so let him go. He probably needs to get somewhere. Call Mr. Gammo, off you go. Okay, you're welcome, sir. There you go. Before everybody says all Spanish drivers have got bad manners, no, not all. It's in every culture. You get small minority that wreck it for the majority. With the exception of one culture, let's just leave it at that. And here comes the faults again, as I predicted, so that's why I left early. So the next job, I'm going to become a clairvoyant.
6h moins le quart, il est 5h44 et 45 secondes très précisément.
Again, that's another French word, clairvoyant. One thing I loved about driving about France as well, throughout the countryside as you're driving along, you'll see, if you've driven through France in a car, in a truck or on a motorbike, if you go out in the rural countryside, you'll see lots of crosses in all little towns and villages everywhere with Christ on the cross. So you'll see a load of them. Now, could you imagine if you're seeing that in England, there'll be all kinds of outcries of far right. If you had a flag flying, crosses in churches, more churches open, there'll be an outcry. You'd be claiming you'd be phobic of a religion of peace. There we go. Now I'm phobic of ESP malfunctions and gearbox problems. That's what I'm truly afraid of. Going over mountains, viaducts and steep drops with the potential of death. Now that's a real phobia. Here we go. Aire de Tours, Val de Loire, 16 km. So let's carry on up the road and I'll catch up with you guys. Right, this is Tours. So again, we'll be traversing these towns and cities 80 kilometers an hour. Traversée urbaine. So whenever you're near these urban centres, it's 80 apparently to keep the noise levels down and the pollution levels as well. Just about to say, no manners, and he heard me. See, there's a clairvoyant. Merci beaucoup, monsieur. Not all van drivers are bad, not all. Tongue in cheek. And if you're a van driver, you know I'm only messing. Car drivers, van drivers, motorcyclists, truck drivers.
Sur la 85 dans le secteur de Tours. Si vous roulez justement direction Tours et Angers, prudence au kilomètre 84 de l'autoroute. C'est un petit peu après la sortie 8.1. Il y a divers débris qui gêneraient la circulation sur la voie de droite.
Okay, we were saying exit 84. Again, direction Tours, where I am. There's some debris on the right hand side, so just be careful. So let's see what junction I'm at. Alright, well, I'm nowhere near. Wanting to figure out how to turn off this traffic announcements for now, because it's making me jump. It's interrupting my serenity and peace. Okay, and let's get back on le gas. We've left Tours, but what hasn't left me is this droning noise that's just come back. Ah yes, here is my bin bag. I thought I'd thrown it. So again, always have a plastic bag or 10 handy in your truck for any kinds of rubbish, so you keep it here nice and tidy till you stop at the services with a bin and put it in a bin, unlike some of these creatures that left it at the lovely services in the Basque Country with the beautiful services like that. How people can make such a mess. That's just blatant disrespect for a country. Could be anything. Could have that be in France, in England, in Spain, Portugal, Italy. That's just blatant disrespect. Now, if there's not enough bins provided, keep hold of your rubbish like I've done here in a plastic bag. Take it with you until you find somewhere else, and not just dump it like that, because that's crazy. It's honestly, it's outrageous. Well, here comes the sunrise. And you can already see how busy the motorway is. So there you go again. So it's about pre-planning. Fail to prepare. Prepare to fail. So whenever you're out in Europe, whatever you're driving into, whatever country, with whatever trailer you're carrying, if you're running a frigo, that's running one of the many exemptions. I'll list a couple more, I might miss some off. So you've got a frigo, you've got excuse me, you've got the live animals for obvious reasons. You can't be sat down for ages for the fear of the animals conking out. So you've got live animals, you have events, you have motorsports like I used to do years ago, emergency services, army for obvious reasons, police, etc. What was it? Fuels? Was it fuels? I think as well. I can't remember. Again, I may have missed some off, and I may have got a few wrong. But as I've said to you before, these are done live, so we may get a few bits and pieces wrong here and there. But with respect, no, I'm going towards Le Mans, so it's going to send me towards Paris, so I'm not going to do that. I'm heading Le Mans and then Rouen, so I'll be coming off. So wait for Mrs. Google. So we're going to follow Rouen, Le Mans. I'm not going to go into Paris with a holiday, so we will turn you off for now until we are heading towards Rouen later on. There's again the lovely sunflowers again there. And thank you to one of the new subscribers from Cardiff. He did tell me, yes, they are edible, the seeds and the sunflower oil, which I completely forgot about. So let's come off here for the A28, and he'll be moving to Spain with his wife also. So good luck to you, sir. Be the best thing you'll ever do. So we head towards Le Mans, Rouen, après Calais. So again, it's just this trip in reverse. So as aforementioned, you could have headed up towards Paris and then done a left, but not with the holidays. I'm not trying to get jammed up in a traffic jam. So Le Mans and Rouen, how many kilometers? We're coming up to 7 o'clock local time here. I've still got a fly on my leg tormenting me, and just not too far from Le Mans. We've just gone past it before. We're about, well, Rouen, how far away? Well, we're still quite a while away from Rouen. But more importantly, the ban from 7 AM will be starting in about 3 minutes. So we'll see if we see any curtainsiders trying to risk it. I haven't seen any up to now. It's all been fridges running. So we'll keep an eye out to see. Oh, excuse me. Air de la Sarthe, Sargé, Le Mans. It's still another nice sunny day again. Excuse me. A little bit tired, mind you, now. Oh, someone was a vehicle fire there, look by the looks of it. Still had the old ESP faults flashing up again. But touch wood, the gearbox problem hasn't arisen yet. Now I see all the guys again all parked up there. Right, I'm gonna let this van on here, it's gonna take forever to speed up. You're welcome, sir. See, as I said before, not all of our drivers are bad. Ugh. See how long I've been on the road for. An hour and 31 minutes. And we're coming up to the A28 junction. Oh, there's one guy risking it here.
In 3 kilometers, take exit 7 towards A28.
1 minute to get parked up. But some try to chance it, you try to risk it, and you run the risk of getting a fine. So again, what other drivers do, it's completely up to them. You can try to chance it. You could have an emergency. It's worth running the risk of getting a fine. Right, we're coming off. As we saw before, we're doing it in reverse on the way back. There's another one. Risking it. That's it. Well, there we go again. OPC degraded. Just come back on again. Now it's 7:44 local time, and I did predict at some point this would come back on again. So, excuse me. Next services, I'm gonna have to stop again and do another hard reset, which is an absolute pain in the derriere because it's I'm stopping before I need to, and then I'm probably gonna have to take another 45 again after. Depends, I might do quick half an hour, get down the road again, run down the clock as much as possible, take another half an hour, and then run it into to Calais. But yeah, I knew it was too good to be true, but it's alright. The little donkey's got me up here so far. Just gonna have to keep doing what I've been doing the last few days to get the ESP off. OPC degraded. It's still at amber. It's not turned to red, and luckily here, if I lose thrust, if I lose anything, it's flat, so I'm not going to fall off the edge of a mountain or off the edge of a cliff with a massive drop. So at least here I have got I've got a better chance of survival. So yeah, it's not as bad as it was in Spain, and I'm currently, it says 355 there, but add another 10 kilometers, so about 365 kilometers away from the Calais ferry terminal. So yeah, and to be fair, I was feeling pretty tired, so it's coming at the right time. So the next services I come to, I'm gonna have to take a quick half an hour nap, toilet break again. My stomach still isn't 100%, so I might even take a 15 minute toilet break and then just let this reset and go down the road again. Well, yeah, we'll see. So the next service is 33 kilometers away towards Rouen, so it's about 20 miles. And I haven't seen any other, excuse me, any other curtain siders on the road since I saw those two before trying to chance it. And even more so, I haven't seen that many trucks about yet. except with the running fridges. That's about it. It's been mainly because people to go and enjoy the holiday, so guys, this fly again, honestly, it's been hiding. It was definitely sleeping, because when I was asleep I never heard no buzzing, nothing. When it's heard me wake up, it's decided to start its petty torment again. So whenever I stop, I'm gonna have to try to eradicate it. There you go, to the first fridge I've seen in a while. Well, the first truck I've seen in a while, mind you. We're getting there slowly, surely, slowly we're getting there. It is very slowly. Now usually if you see that, it usually says A or M. Now what the MC stands for, whether it's not really crawl, I couldn't tell you, but it's, yeah, definitely the gearbox malfunction, and it's not clunked or not got into gear. I've not lost power. I don't want to tempt fate, but I haven't lost power yet, as I have done over the few days. So I need to get to the services in the next 20 miles and do the hard reset. It's not ideal, but it has been working, so. But you know what, there's an air in 1 mile, so I'll pull in here to be safe, if in case it does go. So the nearest safe place for me to pull off I will do, which is I'm going to do now anyway. But I need the toilet, so damn it. So let's pull in here and hopefully there is a toilet I can use whilst I let this thing reset the ECU. Now I've seen a sign there for handicap, so hopefully there should be toilet facilities. So, okay, the next 300 meters. No, there's no one behind me, but let's get into the habit of indicating, just in case this invisible man is driving behind me. Time for a little nap anyway. Okay.
In 500 meters, merge onto A28.
Yes, there are toilets. Perfect. Perfect, and there's plenty of space, so let me just get in here. And now, as you see, oh, there you go, it wouldn't get into gear before, but it just clunked in just then. Oh, I'm gonna go right to the end here. So I don't get boxed in, so at least I'm right at the front of the queue. So that'll do, and there's a bin there. Right, getting that neutral. Okay, toilet break coming up.